find, shaping a world that's in your mind. Record yourself and walk with me.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Fear of Mobs. I've been spending a lot of time here in the chicken area, well, doing things all around the place, but I had a great idea. I've been killing these chickens for their food, but why not kill them for their experience as well? So I did some testing, and this works. So here's what the plan is. While this block is extended, and therefore the fire is out, I'm going to throw a splash potion so that a splash potion of harming. This will instantly kill all the chickens. And since they're on fire, they will not only drop the experience because I threw the potion, they will also drop the fire, their cooked chicken instead of raw chicken, and because they're on fire. Anyway, let's do it. There we go. A little laggy at first, but it works. And we still just got a ton of chicken breasts. So we can count how many chickens were in there. Let's see, 64 and 64 is 128. Plus 25, that's 153. 153 chickens we just massacred. And I am out of room. Awesome. Great. Cool. Yeah, and I have a bunch of extra potions of damage right there. These are eggs for collecting before I killed all the chickens. Anyway, that went a lot better than I expected. Oh my gosh, I shot up like 10 levels, or 8 or 7, whatever levels. That is awesome. That is too awesome. Alright, I'm going to start replenishing the chickens, and meet you guys in a few minutes. So, we are off to do something that I've needed to do for a long time, and have been putting it off because it's such a huge project. In my inventory, I have stacks of cobble... Wow, that's messed up. Anyway, stacks and stacks of logs, stacks and stacks of cobblestone. I got tons of food, and yeah, this is going to be a long project. We are going to fix the nuclear Dropbox. Yeah, it's gonna take a while, and this episode is probably gonna be greatly delayed because of it. And yeah, it needs to be done. It needs to be done. So there's nothing else I can say except it'll be a long project. Now the reason I'm doing this is because I want TNT. I want gunpowder. In fact, I want the random chance of getting an iron ingot from a zombie. In order to do that, we have to we have to fix this thing. Right now, it's not working. Because of the new AI or whatever they gave them. They gave the mobs. So, this will be base camp once again. Man, it's been so long since this was base camp. But this is going to be base camp. Let's organize this here. Get everything out of the way I don't want in the way. Alright, so these are the logs I brought for the trapdoors. And for those of you who don't know, for those of you who don't know, this is a giant mob trap, mob spawner, mob grinder, called the Nuclear Dropbox, and for some reason, well, not for some reason, this was made like way back in beta, and it worked great. But then they updated the game so that I need to go this way, so that mobs don't just walk off ledges, which is what this thing was based off of. This thing was basically mobs would just fall off the ledges to their death. Well, they don't do that anymore, so we have to use trapdoors to trick them, because an open trap door, a mob will think they can walk on it, but they can't. So they'll just walk over it and fall to their death. But there's another problem, and the other problem, I honestly don't know where I put the ladders. There they are. Yeah, that should be plenty. the other problem is that once we put the trapdoors in, there's not going to be enough room for these spiders. Because each platform is 2 blocks wide, which means spiders can spawn on them. But once we put the trapdoors in, the spiders will not be able to fall through. So, I am also going to... No, stop. Dang it. I am also going to fix that by removing all of the platforms and making them 1 block wide. There, I guess you could say I'm changing the grid. I know someone who's happy that I said the grid. I can't say it right like they did in Sean. Anyway, this is gonna be a long project, so I am I don't know. I think I'm gonna time lapse it rather than just cut it, because this thing, while building it, I did tons of time lapses, and it would just be appropriate. It would be appropriate. So I'm gonna climb to the top of this thing. Here we are. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is remove this roof. Once we remove this roof, that means mobs will no longer bother us while we're in there. Now, I think I'm gonna have to tear apart the different layers. I don't know how exactly I'm going to do this, honestly. I don't want to use water because that might mess up all the flow of the streams down below. Wait, I don't think it will. Well, anyway, I'm going to tear this roof off and we'll go from there. This will disable it completely. Okay, I finished most of the Dropbox. I just need to put the roof on it and show you guys around. Let's see here. I'm at level 43. I don't want to wait and possibly risk losing all these levels at the Dropbox, so let's just do this now. 20... 43. We're looking for a 43. Close, but not quite. There we go, 43. Alright, it'll work. I need to collect lots of sand, so unbreaking 3 is what I need. I love efficiency. Okay, let's see here. And there. Get another one of these. I've been using these a lot. Okay, so let me show you guys a couple things real quick. I've been getting... Actually, I don't think I really have anything to show you guys. I've been collecting tons of... Well, let's just run the KFC real quick. I won't use a potion because there's not many chickens in there, and I don't care about the eggs. There we go. Chicken has actually been a very, very good source of food for me. I mean, I can get it in an instant, and it's actually really healthy. It collects, like, I think it feeds 3 little nuggets there, and yeah, I mean, it lasts a long time. The saturation on them is pretty good. If you don't know what saturation is, go watch Etho's lab videos. He has an explanation on it. Okay, so and I've been basically just farming tons of things here. I've been getting lots of food from the cows and stuff. Chickens, pigs. I've been collecting wool from the sheep a lot. Mostly when I'm just not here working on the Dropbox. I ended up with something like... I think I pretty much filled up an entire chest full of leftover trapdoors. So, yeah, I have a few hundred trapdoors left over. Whatever like 22 times 64 is, that's what I have of trapdoors. Yeah, I overestimated, but it's okay. It's okay. I have, it's done. Or maybe I didn't overestimate. Because if I recall... Anyway, let me just show you what I have here. Okay, so we're here at the Dropbox. Let's show you what I got. Still got a bunch of logs, ton of cobblestone, all that stuff. Here's all the trapdoors I have left. Yeah, about 20... About 19 stacks left. Okay, so this is how, in that sneak peek video I made, I was going up. I was just doing this, like that. Which is dangerous, because I couldn't see whether I was sliding off the ladder or not. I didn't realize it until I was about here, and I went, oh crap, am I falling off the ladder? But I made it to the top. Came up here, came over here, and looked down. But there's a difference. So let me show you guys what I've done to this place. I don't know if I've already given you a tour. So I changed all these platforms to be 1 block wide to help prevent spiders from spawning. But as I was building this, occasionally I had a few mobs spawn from time to time. And unfortunately, spiders did spawn on these. And it's probably because of these. I don't know why the game thinks trapdoors are solid blocks, but it let the spiders spawn on these, so this thing still spawns spiders, unfortunately. So really all I did was just lower its spawning rate by removing blocks, which was a mistake, and it really stinks. What else did I do? I also placed, obviously, trapdoors on every single piece. This took quite a while. I had to run along, place them all, then run back along and open them all. It took a long time. It took quite a long time. Lots of wood. Lots of trips up and down crafting trapdoors. But yeah, every single layer has been filled in. I think there was one point, there was an exploded part from a creeper. I did actually have a couple creepers blow up while I was in here, which really sucked. I thought I could kill them and then they just blow up. So oh, there it is. Wow. How did I miss that? I need to fix that right there. What level are we on? Oh well. Okay. 1, 2. Yeah, I really thought I got this. Good thing I caught it though, because that would have been a problem. Anyway, yeah, so it's about done. As I said before, I was thinking of possibly investing time and resources into making a way to automatically, well, not automatically, but manually open and close the lid, allow light through. But that would take a lot of time and money and resources. I don't know if I'll be spending a whole lot of time here, although it seemed a pity not to, since I spent all this time working here. I'm not sure. We'll see. I just have to I don't know. I just gotta if I feel like I need to do it, then I'll do it. But right now, it's not looking like I really need to. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to break out this ladder. This ladder needs to go. And then I'm going to and then put cobblestone where it needs to be. I believe I brought enough. I brought my axe at least. That's nice. There we go. So right here is where I need to be. Just do this. I will put stone on the ceiling, on the roof later. There was one more thing. In the new 1.3 update, they are going to make mobs spawn on top of slabs and stairs, which means that they can spawn on the roofs unless I put torches there. So I'm going to do that. I don't know why I didn't do it before. I don't know if I was worried about resources, which would have been ironic because of how, well, not ironic, which would have been silly considering how much this whole construction took. So I'll just use torches. I'm just going to just cap it off with cobblestone and throw down torches. Because, like I said, I can't use slabs anymore because it doesn't work. So, other than that, this thing's about done. I'm excited to see it running again. There was one more other problem with it, that sometimes the mobs wouldn't fall all the way down. They would land on one of these trapdoors or on the edges, which means that they're still walking even when they're falling. So they're still trying to walk to a certain point, which is not good, if because that lowers the spawning rate. So I feel like I'll have to eventually think up a new idea for a mob trap, because although this one kind of works, there's still lots of problems with it that didn't used to be there when I built it, but nowadays it's a problem. Anyway, I'm going to finish this up, and the next time you'll see me, we will be turning this thing on and watching it in action. And it's becoming nighttime, which is not good to be in this thing when it's getting dark. Oh boy. Well, I know it's not, I didn't put the roof on it yet, and I just took out the ladders. Like, I literally just finished taking down the ladders. And it's already working. Look at that. I placed the last block, I fell down, and I turned around and there were mobs already falling. Which is cool. And I'm going to go in there in just a moment. All kinds are falling except spiders. I've had zombies and creepers fall, especially creepers. That's the first spider. And and there's a skeleton right there. So mobs are falling. It's working. This thing is working, which is awesome. It's working. But there are a couple problems that I really need to fix, and I'm not 100% sure how to do it yet. I just need to do it. If we look, actually I know one way to fix one of the problems. If we look over here, I'm gonna have to go in there. And oh, by the way, the only reason it's working is because it's night outside. So naturally they'll be able to spawn. I don't think anything's going to blow up while I'm in here, but I may get shot. Anyway, if you look here along the edges here, you'll notice that some of these fences connect to these blocks here, and some of them don't. These ones don't because of the glowstone, which I have to fix. But the reason these things are... It's just being weird because they did update the way fences behave. So all these in here are fine, but I have to fix that. I honestly don't know how that one is not there, but that needs to be fixed. I've had lots of things trapped there. Oh yes, but no. Don't fall in. See, that's the problem. Anything in this whole quadrant here will get trapped there. It's just a big fail. And I think everything... Yeah, I'm surprised nothing's getting caught on this ledge here. I've had one thing caught on this ledge. I wonder if anything else will get caught there. You know, like, are they going, like, too fast? Whoa, hey, I saw that, buddy. Jerk. There we go. Now I have a speed potion. See, now it's getting trapped there, which is so weird. You'd think that they would, like... Oh, wait. I think I know. Let's try placing one right there. This should get stuck on the edge, which would be bad. I'm not trying to get things stuck on the edge, but... Oh, no. Come on. Don't get stuck. But... That's so weird. It's awesome, but so weird. Why it doesn't get stuck? Alright. I'm gonna go place a fence. I'm gonna roof this thing off like I said before. It's working. I'm excited. And look it, already 7 gunpowder. I can idle here and just get gunpowder until I die. I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited. Okay. Oh, I also need to go around the edge here. Oh, shoot! Oh, no. I need to get that stupid glowstone. There we go. Oh, that was close. Alright, be right back. Be right back. Alright. The roof is complete. And already the sound generator has begun. I have to place a lot of torches down, and after that, this thing will be good to go. Now, I did notice something quite interesting while placing the roof, was I noticed it was very laggy. Like, my computer was saying I had 100 frames a second, yet at the same time, it was incredibly laggy. I couldn't figure out what was going on until I realized that every block I placed caused the entire box to have hundreds of blocks perform a lighting update, which is, as Mojang has said themselves, a very expensive calculation. So, I thought that was kind of cool. Like, I'd place a block, okay, this is gonna lag me because it's over a hole. Yep, and it would lag me for. It's just jittery, it was just jittery. Like, you'd place it and it would, it would kind of freeze for a millisecond. Like, not long at all, but still. Anyway, I need to get some more torches. But this thing's already working. Like, I'm excited. I'm excited to be using this thing. Just to idle there. I would love it to get... Oh, no. No. I did not mean to fall down there. Alright. Yeah, that'll do. And I'm going to leave this ladder here because it is very important. It's very handy, and I may need it in the future. But yeah, other than that, this thing's done. It's almost like I can't really believe it because it's such a long project, and it's done again. Like, this is the second time I've had to finish it, which is awesome. It's really cool. I can't wait to see it in action some more. I think I'm going to record it at like 5 frames a second. Just sit there and just do a time lapse. It's fun. It's fun to do that. Do I have any? I need torches of some sort. Coal, please. It almost feels a little, I don't know, unreal. I mean, I don't know how to really explain it. Like, I'm happy it's done, but like, there's not really a smile on my face. I am seriously glad it's done. It's like, yes, phew, it's done. Oh, and it's working, which is a great relief. Where is that sound coming from? Oh, me. The grass sound is coming from me. Yeah, I'm an idiot. But, and yeah, I'm glad it's done. I feel happy. I'm like, yes, it's done. Hooray. But I'm not, I don't know. I can't work up the muster to really scream, whoa. That sound was the example of a creeper not making it all the way down to the death floor. Disappointment. Yeah, so, I mean, it's like when you type LOL in a text or a message, and you're not really genuinely smiling, but you are happy. You're like you're laughing on the inside, but you're not actually physically laughing. You're not literally laughing out loud, which is what LOL is meant for. So that's kind of what it's like. It's like, yes, it's done. Cool. Yeah, so that was a close one. Actually, that was the closest I've gotten without dying. Alright, so I need to go and fix all of the stuff inside. I need to fix the fences and the glowstone, replace some of the glowstone with cobblestone. Fortunately, yeah, it's just going to be this ring right here. This little ring of glowstone right along there. It's not a big deal. Look at that. And you know, ice will soon be legit. Like, we'll soon be able to collect ice legitimately. So, that's going to be pretty cool. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go do that. I'm going to fix everything in here. And I'll be back. There we go. Okay, so there's a missing glowstone right there, there, and there. Strange. How did I miss those? Whatever, I'm not going to worry about it. So I fixed the fences up there. Everything is fixed. There should be no more dead zones for items. Now, the reason why it was important that there wasn't glowstone along this edge was because when the... Well, I can just show you. Say we have... I only have one fence, so we'll have to make this work somehow. Alright, so let's say... Got a glowstone there. That. Okay, so an item that's flowing along... let's say it's flowing along this way. Basically, items can get stuck in that little crack down there. So if I collect all these, you see they get stuck in there. They can't get stuck on this edge. It's not a very good illustration, but that is the problem. So they can get stuck in here, but they can't get stuck anywhere in here at all. That's just the way ladders work. So the problem was that items were indeed getting stuck. In fact, while I was making the replacements, while I was replacing the glowstone, lots of items were stuck. So that it was important that I did that. Now, another thing that was important that's I didn't really think about until recently, like while I was working on this thing, was you can get wait a minute, why does it get brighter when I get over here? Why is that? Look at that. That is there a hole in this in the ceiling? Why does it do this? It's awesome. Don't get me wrong, but why does it do that? And if so, can I make it happen other places? Like, look, it's getting lighter. It gets lighter. Why does it do that? It's supposed to only do that when you're near sunlight. Oh, is it just any sort of roof or opening? Is that the thing? Just any sort of opening? Okay, let's just test it. Let's come up here. I'm talking about the fog. It does work. If I stand right here. Oh, yes. Look at this. And I for sure lit it up. I mean, there's no... I think... Yeah, it's gotta be this one opening here. So if I make openings in this, there will be no more fog? Oh, okay. I'm gonna work on something real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, I've started digging holes in the ceiling, and it's kind of strange. Right here, you can see the entire room, but under any of these blocks, you can't. In fact, it's kind of just like... I think it might have something to do with the water and fence on top. You know, I don't really know all the details of what's going on here, but I don't know. Just having just this spot right here fully lit, that's fine enough for me. So what I'm thinking about doing as a way to improve this is to move this probably when I think I have some ice blocks actually left over, but basically to make it so that right here, so that right here where the objects kind of do this little thing and they flow along there and come back this way, instead they just drop down, straight down to here, and then they just shoot along here. That way I can stand here and get them. I don't have to be way over here, but I don't know, just a convenience idea. Probably won't do it. But yeah, I mean, this thing's done. I even got a whole stack of rotten... Look at all this stuff! Except for these. Look at all this stuff! It's crazy. It is just crazy. So, I think that... Wait, why is it... dark? Oh, it must be nighttime. It must have something to do with day and night. Oh, this is weird. This is so weird. It's gotta have something to do with day and night. And now, for some reason, this is the bright spot. And this is not anymore. Oh. Minecraft, you silly little craft mine. I need to finish putting labels on these things. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna start putting stuff away. Well, I'd say this whole mission was a success. This whole thing works. Doesn't work too bad, to be honest. Yeah, there's a few things you could do to make it more efficient or whatever, but it works. You know, I'm surprised that it works. It works. It works. That's it. I'm just glad it works. That's, as you can tell. I don't know if I've said it yet, but I'm glad it works. Oh man. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I'm just glad. I'm seriously, I'm still really glad it works. I'm gonna be spending I don't know, I'll probably go AFK here for a few hours and just collect gunpowder and stuff. I'm also going to use an unbreaking shovel I got and start harvesting tons of sand. I mean, I already have a lot, but need to harvest more. Fall down. Don't try resisting. That's it. You're going to die. You're going to die. That's right. Prepare to die. Stop resisting the water. Yes! Feel the burn! Feel the pain! And that's what happens when a creature does not completely die. Oh, listen to their death. Okay. So, my experience building this thing was that it was quite tedious. You know, it was a long, boring process. I had to watch lots of episodes of TV shows and lots of YouTube videos just to, you know, somewhat enjoy myself. But in the end, it's just another great accomplishment that works. It adds another level of complexity to an otherwise simple machine. You know, just to work around the mob things. Now, they'll probably update it so that trapdoors opened will no longer fool mobs into thinking they're solid blocks, which is would be bad. Sorry, which would be bad. Fortunately, though, there's another design I kind of have in mind. It involves pistons and pressure plates. But other than that, this is it. That's good to go. I don't know what else to do with this episode other than say goodbye. Thank you guys so much for watching. I had fun making it. I'm sorry it took so long, but I hope you can understand why. I think I put over... Well, I put several hours into it. Probably at least 12 hours total into repairing this thing. And don't forget, this is all done 100% legitimately. All the logs collected, all the picks, all the digging, every block of cobblestone was manually collected and then placed. So, you know, this is legit. This is the most epic project I've built, and it's all legit. Okay, so yeah, I've already said goodbye. I'll see y'all next time on Fear of Mobs.
At last I found me some diamonds. Oh, I'm so happy I could write a